for a long time. I wasn't really sure if it was ever gonna happen. Lots of disappointments along the way. A good proper family car. It's like an issue, and it's probably been like, I don't know, I guess it's like the biggest fear. Good evening. I am on my way out for a little walk, and I thought I would try to document a little bit of this journey that I'm currently on. So when this video comes out, I will already have revealed here on my YouTube channel that I'm pregnant. This is gonna be a little woolly jumper for our baby. Our baby that is currently in my belly. Now I am going on pregnancy week 16. This is my little pump, 16 weeks. So I feel like it's grown a lot, like especially the last week, but I'm sure it's gonna be growing much more. And I'm gonna be looking back at this time like, oh, it was so tiny. But I can definitely start to see it now. It's not just pizza in here. It's crazy how time goes so quickly, even though it feels like there's still a long way to go until the actual due date. Taking these evening walks, they've become sort of a little bit of a routine. Like, I really enjoy going on a long walk in the evening, especially on days where I've just been at home. So today I've just been at home knitting mostly the entire day. Then I filmed a little bit of an outro for another YouTube video, and then just being inside the entire day. I feel like that will just lead to horrible sleep, especially now. Like, I haven't slept super well the last week or so, mostly waking up in the night and stuff, even though I'm usually quite tired in the evenings. Physically, up until now, I felt really good. Like, I haven't had any kind of nausea and morning sickness and stuff like that. Oh, there's some chocolate on this table. Danger. Well, I am in a children's park, so that goes to show. But I have felt very tired, and that's one maybe thing that concerns me a little bit, how I'm gonna have the energy to do all the projects that I want to do, and also how to go on motherhood leave as an entrepreneur. The good thing, of course, about being an entrepreneur is the days where I felt very tired and that I don't really have energy or can't focus or just don't feel very motivated. I've been able to, take it very easy. But of course, the downside of that is that if I'm not working, nobody else is working really for my company, except for I do have an assistant called Kelsey. She's helping me, but all the content creating stuff, knitting patterns, all of that, that kind of stresses me out. And I don't know, because I would like to take proper leave to not really work for at least the beginning when the baby comes. And also because I don't know how tough it's gonna be and how I'm gonna be feeling. So those things are a bit of a question mark for me, and that's maybe something I'm trying to prepare for, but at the same time kind of not really knowing how, because at the moment maybe I tend to take too much. I tend to be overly optimistic about how much stuff I can make. So maybe I have to lower my expectations, be a bit more realistic of how productive I can actually be. Oh no, okay, there is chocolate pudding on my headphones as well. Is this a prediction of how my future is gonna be? Messy chocolate stuff on everything. Monday morning. Oh my god, my hair. Need to run to the bus. I am on my way to my office, and wow, today is really cold outside. I have a full bag of knits with me, knit project. I'm bringing some of my older sample pieces to my studio because I want to use them as examples to maybe do some new styles. So it's better to have them there than at home. 'Cause your heart is caving in. So why you bother? This is nothing you can run from. I hope you make it, 'cause I can't change it anyway. Soon it's all over, and you've been running again. Before you know it, I am just on my way home, walking from the bus. Something I was thinking about is the fact that I haven't maybe told you so much about like the whole journey of becoming pregnant. So we decided to try kind of 2 years ago. The question about children. So I am 34. I turned 34 in March, and now it is July when I'm sitting and filming this, July 2022. And actually we've been trying to have children, or I've been trying to get pregnant for over a year now. I came out here because I just found out that once again this month I am not pregnant. And I think the really heavy thing about it is that even though I try to tell myself like it's cool, not to worry or think about it too much every month, it's still, when that day comes, it's a disappointment, and I can't help but feel like really, like it just takes all the energy out of me, and I feel, just disappointed. About a year ago, we did decide to kind of seek some like professional, like medical help to kind of see what's going on, and turns out that it wasn't maybe like ideal, the situation. So I kind of just wanted to say that the reason why I'm also so excited, and this feels so special, and I'm also a bit kind of, I don't know, a little bit careful about the whole thing and feel kind of vulnerable, is because for a long time I wasn't really sure if it was ever gonna happen. Lots of disappointments along the way, as you can imagine, when you kind of get your hopes up, because it's kind of a little bit like when you decide to kind of try for a family, there's like no going back. Like every month you're like, oh my god, could I be pregnant this month? And then I at least started to fantasize, or not fantasize, but started to imagine all these symptoms, like, oh, maybe I feel a little bloated, and all these things that I think is very common. And then when it turns out you're not pregnant, like the disappointment would just get stronger every time.
It's 1 week before the wedding, and I just got my period, which means I'm not pregnant. And it's been now a year and like 3 or 4 months since we started this project, and it's not really working. And then we decided that after the wedding we're gonna go and like see a doctor to see why it's not working. And I was just looking at like researching like where to go, and I don't know, like just reading those words, like the tests that you do when you go to like a fertility clinic, I guess, like to see what's wrong, and just then reading all the different things and the different tests they can do. I don't know, it just like made it so real, and it just feels like, is that really like where we are at? And I don't know, it just becomes so real that it's like an issue, and it's probably been like, I don't know, I guess it's like the biggest fear in life somehow that I have. That what if I or we're not able to have children, and what a life without that would look like, and everything just becomes like, it just feels so hard to grasp or so hard to somehow believe.
I remember a few people who were kind of in it asked me, or some people that I didn't know very well, and I'm sure they meant well, asked like, when are you gonna have children? Are you gonna have babies? And before, I never thought that that was a very loaded or that personal question, but now I realize, having been on the other side of that and having to answer that question when you're not sure and you don't know, and it feels like a super big and sad thing, because you don't know, and because I really want children. I would say that that is a question that you have to be very careful with, especially if you don't know somebody. And before, I didn't realize this. I think I was kind of naive and didn't understand how big of a thing it is and how personal it actually is to ask something like that, especially as somebody who you don't know. Of course, it's different if you know the person very well. So that was something I was thinking about, and maybe, I'm not sure. I mean, the whole thing still feels, because I'm still in it, so it feels very fresh and personal. So it's something that I don't know like how much I want to talk about, but I just wanted to say that, you know, for anybody's out there, there's so many different stories, and I have a lot of, I guess, empathy for the different kind of stories and the struggles and maybe the disappointments along the way, and different stories have different endings as well. Yeah, just some thoughts. Don't know if that made any sense. I found this old project in my work in progress basket at home, because I have lots of those and in different bags and stuff. I started this last spring, and suddenly, because as a knitter, I just feel like you need to spice it up sometimes, even though of course I'm trying to get the projects that I'm working on currently done first, but then sometimes it just feels like this is really called to me now, like making something with colors. It's really nice, these colors. They're from Sandnesgarn Kås, and I'm also using Borsted Alpaca, like some scrap yarns, and this is actually Drops Air. And I remember like casting this on last spring. Was very kind of impulsive. I wanted to knit something with colors, and now I just felt like bringing this with me today, even though I'm working on other things like the Darling cardigan tutorial. I have that one that I need to still finish, and then another cinema sweater that I need to finish, and of course like lots of other ones as well. But it's just nice to take a break sometimes and just knit something for me without any kind of deadline. I'm preparing to go to my city office, and I want to bring lots of yarn with me today because I want to do like some sample swatches, because I have so many ideas in my head and I just feel like I need to get them somehow out in the world and maybe start them, because I often feel when I have lots of ideas, even though I feel like, oh, but I should finish the projects that I'm working on right now. And yes, of course, I try to always do that. But then at the same time, when I have lots of ideas, because that's not always the case. So it's good then if I start projects when I have lots of ideas, and then sometimes I just want like a simple project or something to work on. So then it's good that I have something. So all my yarns I'm dragged out here. It's total chaos and I need to leave soon, but I'm gonna bring some of the yarns to my office, make some sample swatches. I do have a video that I should also edit. It's raining outside again. But I think I'm gonna allow myself some like creative time today. Then I'm meeting a friend in the afternoon. So yeah, quite of a cozy day. And here in the morning I've just knitted. So that is my plan. Well, that was surprising. This morning, I threw up for the first time, which is kind of funny because everybody kept saying, or everything I've read online is that in the first trimester is where you usually have nausea and you might throw up in the morning or in the evening or any time in the day. And I had like some mild nausea, but not really. And now, I think it's because I didn't eat like a proper breakfast, and I noticed that when I don't eat, I sometimes get a little like nauseous. So I think that might be the reason. But then just before going into the city here now, I thought, okay, I need to move a little. I've just been knitting. And then I just did like a quick little YouTube workout. And then I did like some like punches, like these kind of movements. And then after that, immediately I started to feel like really bad. And I just had to like run into the toilet and, well, threw up. But it was like very quickly over. And then I felt fine. So, but very strange. But I guess the body does what it needs to do. But note to self, don't skip a good breakfast and keep snacking throughout the day, which that's fine by me. Hello, it is Kika jumping in from the future here. I am in sunny Portugal, and I just wanted to thank today's sponsor of this video, which is Proven Skincare. When it comes to finding a good skincare routine, I have gone through so many products because I really struggle to find products that at the same time take care of my skin that is pretty dry, especially on the cheek, and especially in the winter in Finland, it gets very dry and pretty harsh and cold. So I need something that really kind of helps maintain that moisture, but at the same time takes care of, for example, the oily skin I have on my forehead and on my chin and nose and all the breakouts. So often with, for example, cleansers, if I find a good cleanser that I feel like cleans my skin, it will then leave it feel very dry and kind of itchy and almost like that it's too tight. So that is something that I have struggled with a lot. The really cool thing about Proven Skincare is that you take this 3-minute skin genome quiz and it analyzes 47 different factors about you, including your skin concerns, and it takes into account, for example, where you live, the water, hardness, UV, and even, for example, I was able to put in there that I'm pregnant right now, and then it creates this special tailor-made formula exactly for your skin. I've been using my personalized 3-step skincare routine for about 3 weeks now. So you can see that my skin, now I've just come from the shower, I haven't put anything on yet. So this is just like au naturel. So you can see that it's quite dry, like I feel like it's a little sticky. And you can sort of see that it's not very even, especially here on my cheek. Here you can see my skin after using Proven for about 3 weeks now. If you would like to try out Proven Skincare and get your own tailor-made formula and your own skincare set, I have a really good offer for you. So you can use the code Kika99 and get 50% discount. You can click the link in the description below and use the code Kika99 to try this out for yourself, take the quiz and get your own personalized kit. You even get these little personalized cards, and here it says what the active ingredients are in your moisturizer, in your night cream, and in your cleanser. So it's really nice, and it really takes into account so many different factors, which is something that I have been looking for such a long time. So if you would like to try it out, do go ahead and click the link in the description below. All right, back to the video. Today I am going again to the doctor. I feel like this whole pregnancy is just going to the doctor, but I'm actually gonna go and see because I have this cough, and it might be that I have asthma. It might be that I've had asthma for years, but it's just been undiagnosed, and especially during night when I sleep and I move from side to side, now it's become much more uncomfortable because I cough a lot and then I keep waking up. So hoping to get some answers to why that is. And I'm wearing today my Arctic Light sweater, paired it with this little rose and some boots. I went to the doctor. I have gotten an inhalator, very exciting. So I'm gonna try this asthma medicine for 2 weeks, or it's not asthma medicine, but I don't know. I guess it's a medicine to see if I have asthma or not. Now on my way home, picked up some stuff on the way, got a little bit carried away. I think I'm gonna be knitting the rest of the day. This has been such a weird day anyways. Hey, Kika. Hello. You're looking a little bit hungry. Here behind me, you can see all the little things I bought for the baby, so I haven't been able to resist. I have bought some things. It took me a while though to do that, and now so this is one of the things that I bought today from Systrene Grene, if I'm saying that correct. A shop that every time I go in there, there's just like something small that I find myself buying. This is like really great knit bag. I love that it has these straps. So I'm gonna work on, at the moment, I think tomorrow maybe I'll show you everything I'm working on at the moment a bit better, but I'm working on this really nice cable. It's gonna be like a v-neck sweater, so I think I'm gonna do that for the rest of the evening. Hello from the basement. What is Viggo doing? Viggo, that's a trash bag. We are trying to organize our basement a little bit. I'm here in our storage area. Yuki's working on kind of the garage part. Lots of things to sort through, throw away. I mean, cats really aren't claustrophobic. Hello. currently test driving because we're whoops, dropped the camera. We're test driving a new car because when the newcomer comes and we often go to the countryside, we have 2 cats, there's gonna be baby stroller, baby, Yuki has a son. Our current car is just too small, so trying to figure out what kind of car would be a good proper family car. We are taking the cats to Yuki's parents. Oi. No siellähän on. Oi ei. Hän ei oikein haluaisi lähteä. Niin. Ja siellä on kavereita. Good morning from the beach. I am sitting here knitting. We are in Portugal. Yuki is currently taking a surf class. I wish I could join him, but because I'm pregnant, can't really be on my belly, so I'm sitting here knitting instead. It's really nice because it's kind of a cloudy day, so it's perfect. If it would be really sunny, I don't think I could sit here. I'm now officially in week 19, so week 19, which means like the 20th week of pregnancy, so more or less in the middle of pregnancy, which is really strange. Time has gone by really quickly, but it still feels like there's a lot of time to go. I am working on a cable knit project this morning, so I have some projects here with me in Portugal. It's gonna be like a V-neck. I've never done like a cable V-neck, so I'm really excited to see how this is gonna turn out. It still looks like a little small, so I hope it's gonna stretch out quite a lot when I block it. I'm using 2 strands of Filcolana Arvetta, and my experience is that it does stretch out quite a bit. I'm definitely starting to feel more pregnant, like sleeping during the night when I have to turn has become more of a it's more uncomfortable, and I'm only halfway, so I can only imagine what it's gonna be like. But I'm also at that stage where it's starting to feel very tangible and real. So I now at the moment I'm just enjoying myself. I'm enjoying the fact that it's probably going to be the last time we're here in Portugal, just the 2 of us. Next time there's going to be a 3rd little person with us. So everything just feels extra special because of that. And yeah, it's just nice to have this video then to also look back at and remember this time when still very hopeful, and yeah, everything just feels really exciting. So thank you so much for watching this video, hanging out with me. I'm gonna do a video from our trip here to Portugal, but this is where I end this little vlog. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.
I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time.